Hey, Elon Musk wants free speech on Twitter, so Liz Warren claims government has to stop him to free people's speech. Hi everyone, I'm Gardner Goldsmith for MRCTV. Here's the story. Appearing Wednesday on MSNBC's The Beat, Liz Warren, the great paladin of truth and reliability, the purveyor of principle and pow-wow chow, the diva of democracy, who seems almost every week to errantly claim that the United States constitutional republic is a democratic hive where politicians can do whatever they wish under the guise of for the people. Well, she couldn't stop herself from attacking Elon Musk and his bid to actually bring freer speech back to Twitter. Writes Breitbart's Pam Key about Warren's threats, quote, Melber asked, "You have warned about the growing power of big tech. What do you see in Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter?" End quote. Okay, nothing like a question loaded with sinister insinuation. Listen to those words. Warned. The growing power of big tech. Elon Musk! Oh my gosh! Well, surely Warren must have objected to his implications. Or maybe she didn't. We'll approach Warren's reply by splitting it into two wonderful pow-wow-chow sized portions. First, she said this.
I see that we need to make two big changes. The first one is we need a wealth tax in America. And let's talk about how Elon's purchase here was subsidized by tens of millions of people who've paid their taxes every year.
Which implies that first, Elon Musk didn't pay his so-called fair share in taxes. A lofty sounding canard that helps serve not only to demonize Mr. Musk in the eyes of some taxpayers who believe her nonsense, but also serves to promote the dream she shares with many acquisitive Democrats to pass a federal so-called wealth tax. This itself requires some unfolding, and thankfully, Elizabeth Nolan Brown of Reason Magazine did the heavy lifting for us and for Reason on Tuesday, April 26th. She wrote, quote, on Monday, Jayapal, that's Representative Pramila Jayapal, the Democrat of Washington, tweeted, just a reminder that from 2014 to 2018, Elon Musk paid an effective tax rate of 3.27%. The average working family pays an average tax rate of 13%. It's time for a wealth tax in this country. But Musk is already paying a massive sum of money in taxes, somewhere in the range of $8 billion to $15 billion for 2021, according to estimates from various media sources. I will pay more taxes than any American in history this year, Musk tweeted last December, end quote. Indeed, Liz Warren conveniently didn't mention any of that information, nor did she mention any of the additional data Nolan Brown offers at Reason. Quote, Musk's income puts him in the top federal income tax bracket, where income is currently taxed at 37%. According to ProPublica, Musk's average effective federal income tax rate between 2013 and 2018 was 27%. And the tax on exercising his Tesla stock options was much higher. Since the options are taxed as an employee benefit or compensation, they will be taxed at top ordinary income levels, or 37%, plus the 3.8% net investment tax, notes CNBC. He will also have to pay the 13.3% top tax rate in California, since the options were granted and mostly earned while he was a California tax resident. Combined, the state and federal tax rate will be 54.1%. Ms. Warren, as you screech and whine and cast aspersions at Mr. Musk, How about you keep in mind that he just paid your salary and he was forced to pay for a lot more thanks to you? Does it ever cross your mind to stop being a shifty, brilliantine, blue blood demonizer and an utter political parasite? Or are you too busy making slippery claims, even as you wax fascistic about controlling speech online? Perhaps also, Ms. Warren, you could stop claiming that any tiny amount of taxes that you think someone escaped with is somehow a subsidy, as if the money wasn't actually earned by the person who was fortunate enough to hold on to just that little bit. I'll conclude with the second big portion of Warren's The Beat answer. Quote,
and the second part is we need rules of the road for big tech. But ultimately, what all this boils down to is power. Who's going to have the power in our country? Are we going to make these decisions as a democracy, or is this going to be Elon Musk all by himself, off in a room, a bazillionaire who just plays by his own set of rules? That's really what's at stake here.
You know, folks, Ms. Warren's fraudulent attempt to portray herself as the defender of the people, even as she tries to stifle speech and to paint Musk as some tyrant as he tries to open Twitter to more speech, it's frankly jaw-dropping. Only a long-term, little hope of recovery narcissist could engage in such blatantly fatuous gaslighting. But her attempt to portray the tech industry as part of her adored democratic collective, that is actually even more alarming. It would be one thing if she spoke out against the feds granting unconstitutional so-called corporate status and favors and legal protections on businesses when they grant them that corporate status. But Warren never would do that, because that government power that they have claimed to hand out favors is essential to her operating system. Instead, she'll shoot for more government control over speech, despite the fact that she stands out as one of the least trustworthy politicians in recent memory. And of course, despite the fact that her Constitution strictly forbids her from doing precisely what she desires. Amazing. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Remember, you can find us on YouTube. Please like and subscribe there. Double check to make sure you're still subscribed. I've found, again, we go through these weird cycles where YouTube just unsubscribes me from many channels. Very, very strange. YouTube is we're going there. Please find us at Rumble, because they don't censor us there. And please sign up there and share the videos from Rumble too. It's great because it really attracts more people to go over to the channel on Rumble, the MRCTV channel. You can find us at MRCTV.org, MRCTV.org. You can find us on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, and on Twitter. And on Twitter, I am at Goldsmith, and on Gab, I am at Gardner Goldsmith. Much obliged, everyone. Thank you very much. Keep fighting for freedom. Take care.